This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, discounted prices, miniaturemarket.com.
Star Wars Legion is a two-player miniatures game where one player will play the Rebels and the other one will play the Imperial side. And over the course of the game, you're going to be giving orders to different units and allowing them to do different things throughout the game. You'll be moving those different units around by measuring different range depending on the units. Some of them will move fast, some slow. You'll also be moving some vehicles which have a very specific way that they can shoot. You'll also be trying to attack enemy units by rolling dice, manipulating those dice with cards. The defense will be able to do the same with their defend dice. And in the expanded rules, you can add different deployments and different objectives and different conditions that change the battle. You'll also be getting different upgrades, which will allow you to add different miniatures to your units, or give yourself different special abilities and ways to give the game more flavor. Now in this single base box, you won't be able to play a full standard game with 800 army points. There's just not enough miniatures, so you'll have to play these smaller battles with the expanded rule set until you either buy a second base game or an expansion. Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. Star Wars Legion obviously has a strong IP. It has a simple learning battle that allows you to quickly learn the game, the basics. Then you can move into the advanced set, which adds all sorts of new things like new weapons, new troops, different weather, different objectives, different way to set up, and that adds to this as well. I like that when you're moving, you can basically move a leader and then move all the troops with it. Very simple movement. The dice rolling is pretty basic, but there is some interesting card play to say when do you play things that give you a certain initiative to move certain troops and maybe possibly give you abilities. Now the game does have some negatives. It will take you about 2 hours to construct all the miniatures. Negative for me, possibly a positive for some. There's not even enough dice to play for one player, but Miniature Market has a $12 set you can buy, and there's not enough troops for the standard game, which is pretty usual for a miniatures game like this. You'll need 2 base games or the base game and expansions to play the real full 800-point battle. So it doesn't make me want to get into the miniatures game a little bit more because it just didn't quite have as much of a full feeling as I would have liked. Star Wars Destiny is more my style of game with great card play, great dice rolling. This has card play and dice rolling, but not nearly as good as that game. But this adds the miniatures, but it wasn't quite enough. The full experience in this one base box wasn't enough to make me want to keep going with this. But if you added the expansions or the base box, maybe it would have been a better experience, and that's Star Wars Legion.
This video was sponsored by Miniature Market's Review Corner. The Review Corner features podcasts, video, and written game reviews by gamers for gamers. Miniature Market, the online gaming superstore. Thousands of board games, discounted prices. Check them out at miniaturemarket.com.